Yo guys, welcome back to a PTCGO video. Today guys, I'm going to be showing off my Crabominable Flapple deck, or in other words, Crabapple, as I like to call it. Now, the whole point of this deck is we are going to be playing aggressive with Crabominable's Attack, Destroyer, Punch, which does 90 plus 60 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Of course, if a V Pokemon has 2 damage counters on it, that will knock out a basic V Pokemon. If a VMAX Pokemon has 4 damage counters on it, that will destroy a VMAX Pokemon also with Destroyer Punch. The nice thing about this deck, too, is being able to play with a stage 1 as opposed to a stage 2. Because a lot of the other Crabominable lists were using, Inteleon with Quick Shooting, which is a stage 2 Pokemon. But with Flapple, you're using a stage 1 Pokemon that you can easily loop into play. Of course, Apple Drop. Once during your turn, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. If you place any damage in this way, shuffle the Flapple and all cards attached back to your deck. So you just kind of loop the Flapple with, the Applin, and you just find it over and over with Level Ball, Quick Ball, Great Ball, Turffield, and just kind of keep looping the stuff together, and then just taking huge KOs with Destroyer Punch. The thing with this build is we are going to be relying on Melony to build up our Crabominable as opposed to playing Frostmoth. You could try out Frostmoth in here. I don't think there's room for it, but you could play Frostmoth if you really wanted to. It is another way to make this deck a little bit better, but I am using Melony to build up my Crabominable instead. So forget the video, of course, shout out to the sponsor, Crabominable TCG. As always, guys, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO pack codes, make sure to get them at Crabominable. Crabominable is selling codes online for the cheapest. So if you guys are looking to pick up any sets like Fusion Strike or, Celebrations, Evolving Skies, get them over there. Or you're looking for IRL Pokemon TCG singles, Crabominable sells them too. If you get anything at Crabominable, guys, at the checkout, make sure to use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and help out Crabominable. So shout out to Crabominable. Check them out. Use code LDF. So yeah, let's look at my Crabominable Flapple list, my Crabapple list. So this is the list I played today. I included Snorlax in the deck because Crabominable is a cool card. It's not bad to start with because actually doing Trigger Avalanche to mill 2 cards isn't terrible. Sometimes you can mill 2 cards and get lucky and hit really important resources. But I don't like Crabominable being in the active because if you're not able to find like Quick Ball plus Melony to kind of chain a Melony early on with Destroyer Punch, it's not as good. So in case you can't do that, you can just sit back and sit behind a Snorlax and just Gourmandize. Also, it draws you cards. You can draw more cards, keep trying to find, your Flapple pieces and stuff. So that's why it's in here. We got 2 Scoop Up Nets and 2 Switch to also have ways to move because, Crabominable does have a 4 retreat cost. I'm also playing a Galarian Goon. 10 damage can go a long way, with the Goon pings. It might be really relevant to play this because we already have the Scoop Up Net. Why not play Galarian Zigzagoon in the deck? And we got Crobat for draw. Now, another cool tech card is this Appletun here with Thick Mucus. Does 70 damage for each special energy on your opponent's Pokemon. Sometimes if we're playing against maybe like Mew VMAX or something, which is hard to beat. The problem with Mew is the Fusion Strike energy, unfortunately, prevents us from being able to use Flapple's ability on a Mew, which is very annoying and really stupid. So sometimes against Mew, our best answer is to attack with Thick Mucus and pray, I guess. Mew is a tough matchup. The other way we can maybe beat Mew is if they play really aggressive and they burn their switches. We can try to boss Genesect and then try to deck them out with Trigger Avalanche Mills. That's like one way we can beat Mew. Mew is a tricky matchup. You could play Fan of Waves to help against Mew, I guess, which isn't a terrible option. But that's why I'm playing this thing in the deck. Other than that, I wouldn't mind maybe playing a Suicune in the deck for extra backup attackers. You could also put Cave of Toughness in here. That is another card I really want to play is Cave of Toughness. But that's the list I'm playing. I really like this deck. It was a lot of fun to play. You can play aggressive sometimes with your Melonies and get some early Destroyer Punch KOs. I got some pretty good matches today, so let's go show it off and see the deck in action. All right, let's try out the Crabominable deck here with Flapples, which we are going to go first in, which is pretty good for us. Maybe not for my opponent, but good for me. We could be against Eternatus VMAX here, which I think is perfectly fine. I think it is definitely going to be a beatable matchup. So we'll have to see here what we end up starting with. And can we get a good hand going? Okay. All right, I'll take this hand. We'll open up with Applin. Yeah, this hand's actually insanely busted, no cap. This is a pretty good hand, I would say. Yeah, we got some stuff going on here. Got the Crab start. Probably, maybe could have started with Crabominable, to be fair, but I don't think we need to. So we'll just do the Capacious Bucket here. Yeah, I didn't want to start because one, I don't have a Melony, but 2, the only thing I can really do is like Trigger Avalanche, which I don't think it's necessary. So we're playing against a single strike deck here, so we're probably going to need to use Crabominable to AO the Urshifu and Umbreon. We'll have to see how that goes. But actually, the nice thing about a single strike matchup is the Urshifu and Umbreon, they take self-damage anyways, right? So it's like, the Flapples are good, but they're not even, like, super needed. They play an old Cemetery, though, which is interesting. I don't really know what they're playing here. They're playing Hangry Morpeko. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting matchup. I don't know. I guess we do have Flapple here, which honestly, like, Flapple could just KO the Morpekos. This actually might not be that bad. We could just do, like, Flapple twice to knock out Morpeko, which will be our game plan. But, oh, they did Marty me into a bad hand. So we're going to have to recalibrate our strategy. Oh, we drew a Melony, though. We've been saved. I grabbed my boy Crobat here. I guess I'll switch into the Crabominable. We're going to try to KO the Morpeko here if we can. All right. Got another Applin. If it'll bench it, there we go. We can play the Melony. We'll play the Capture Energy. Take a bit of damage. Grab another Applin. Actually, maybe I should get my bench spot open because I could have went Flapple here. Or I could have went Goon. But we do get the Flapple knockout. So we are going to be able to take out... We actually just win, actually, this turn. What am I saying? Never mind. We can quite literally win the game in one turn with the Crabominable Flapple deck. We can just go Flapple twice, KO the Morpeko. I also could have went Galarian Zigzagoon also. We can KO the Morpeko here with the Flapple spam, which is pretty hilarious. Knock out Morpeko. Take our prize. And then we can just KO the active Houndour here with Destroyer Punch to win the game in little one turn there. All right, cool. That works for me. That works for me. I'll take it. I'll take that. That's pretty hype. All right, here we go. Won the coin flip, which is good. Seems good to me. And what do we got here? We got an Applin start. Ooh, I got a really good hand. I actually got the Melony with the Quick Ball Water Energy combo for the crab. We're not going first though, which is the only problem. Looks like we're playing against Duraludon, or we're playing against a Metal Box deck. It's one of the two. That's fine. We can beat him. We'll beat him. Hopefully we get another Applin down, actually, too. I can get a double Flapple. Perfect. This I can get a double Flapple here, which could be pretty good. So let's get the crab. And then we will... What do I even Quick Ball away, though, for another Applin? I can't get rid of the Water Energy. I can't really get rid of Evolution Incense. Well, we'll get rid of Evolution Incense. I mean, we don't actually need to do that much damage to a Duraludon here. Because if it doesn't evolve, I mean, if it doesn't evolve, it's not hard to kill the V. We only need the one Flapple to knock out the V, I'm pretty sure. Because we're going to be doing, what, 150 damage with one Destroyer Punch? Yeah, it's all good. 210? Oh, maybe not. No, yeah, no, we do knock out Duraludon with the Flapple here. We don't actually need too much. Okay, they don't have much either. No Zacian. We drew a Research. All right, so we'll Melony to the Crab. And then we'll bench this. We'll attach... Go Flapple, knock out the Duraludon. We'll see if my opponent scoops. Probably not, though. Well, hopefully not anyways. I hope they don't scoop. Don't scoop, bro. I know you want to. Promote this. I'll bench the Snorlax and then just Destroyer Punch. In fact, we will destroy the Duraludon here, in fact. Knock it out. Take a couple prize cards. Capture Energy's cool. Can't use that, actually. Can't use Capture Energy. I forgot. We can't. All right, never mind. Now... We're chilling. I mean, if we just do double Flapple next turn, we just flat out knock him out. They just scoop it up. I would probably do the same if I got destroyed by a Crabominable turn 2 like that. Not much they can do. I mean, they have Crystal Cave, but I have Turffield, so, like, good luck with that. All right, looks like we lost the coin flip. Probably going to be looking at going first or second. Yeah. Now, what do we got here? The Galarian Goon start. Okay, not a bad hand. I can maybe get a Crabominable down. If I can get a Crab off my Great Ball here. Might be in session. Or we draw a Quick Ball, get rid of the Water Energy, and then I can set up a Melony in the future. Could be good, too. We'll see what we're playing against. It could be a Mew deck, because of the Mew deck box. I doubt it, though. Mew is hard to beat, because... What? Genesect with Boltund? Whoa. What? Am I actually playing against a Mew deck? Are they playing Genesect? Are they playing Rayquaza VMAX? Are they, like, playing Rayquaza with Genesect or something? That doesn't even make sense. Why are they playing Genesect? I'm so confused. Ooh, Zekrom. Interesting. All right, let's see what we draw. Okay. I don't think we have anything in the deck, but we can see what we got. We got all our apples. We got Snorlax, all our crabs. Okay, cool. We did probably some energy. We got the crab. Actually, I missequenced. I should have played the Level Ball first. I almost got punished. Thankfully, we're weak to Metal and not Lightning, which is good. We don't get one shot by Zekrom and Boltund. Trying to figure out why they're playing a Genesect in their deck, though. I mean, like, I guess you get draw, but it's like, you already fill your bench up with Flaffies. I don't understand how that works. Alright. We actually have the attack next turn, which is good, and the KO on the Boltund. So if they do Electrify, we will be able to KO it. Now, the Zekrom is a little annoying because it does paralyze me. Problem with that is, though, they take 60 damage. And I do play switches in the deck. So I have a way to counter the Zekrom. Maybe I can also KO it with Flapple in like a turn or something. If they take too much damage, I can KO the Zekrom with Flapple, which is kind of cute. Oh, no, I don't have the attack. What am I saying? No. I'm like, oh, I can retreat the Zigzagoon and then Melony. No, I have to attach for turn still. I do not have the attack. I think I'm still going to retreat the Goon, though, into Snorlax. I'll still do that, though. They might get the first boss on me. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, no. I thought I had the attack there. I can't, right? Because I have to attach energy to get the energy in the discard pile. If I draw a quick ball, maybe I can get the attack. I have to find a net or switch. Kind of don't want to lose Goon either, to be honest. I'm definitely going to retreat it here. They could just knock it out, though, which they might just do. They might just KO me. They put the balloon on the Boltund. Interesting. I kind of want them to evolve into a VMAX, though, to be honest, so I can take an easy 3 prizes. No, yeah, they're going to Electrify. I was going to say, they're probably not going to KO my Goon. Let's see what we draw. Another Water. Yeah, we're going to retreat into Snorlax. Play the Level Ball. Grab Applin. I could Melony to the Crab here, which I guess we'll do. Why not? There's no reason not to. I want to get the extra energy down. We got Turffield Stadium. How many? Do I want to play the Turffield here? Grab a Flapple now. I can play Level Ball to grab a Flapple, which I'll probably do. Could get an Applin too. I'll grab Flapple. And I'll play the Turffield, I guess. I'll just Gourmandize. Just try to draw more cards. I mean, they have a 3-card hand, right? We'll see. It's kind of looking for another Crab there, but we do get Capture Energy. I can just Capture Energy. Go for that. We'll see. They have another Stadium. Okay, rip. I was hoping they wouldn't. They have a 3-card hand, though. Do they have a Marnie or a Boss? Those are basically what we're hoping they don't have. 3-card hand. Okay, they do unfortunately have a Marnie. Oh my gosh, go figure. Could be scary if I dead draw here. Okay, we got Boss. Honestly, I might just Boss KO the Zekrom. That thing's kind of annoying. I can... Well, no, I can't because I don't have an energy. Never mind. I can't KO the Zekrom. I don't have an energy, so I have to research. Damn. I mean, I don't mind killing the Boltund, obviously. It's just down to whether or not we find Switch or not for the Crab. We'll see. We'll see if they go with... I mean, they probably want to KO with Boltund, but then they run the risk of getting KO'd by Destroyer Punch. If they KO with Zekrom, we get to knock it out because they take damage. Oh, they're going to hide. Oh, I'll just do Gourmandize again. Interesting play. Oh, they do play Boltund VMAX. Uh-oh. Okay, they do actually play that. They did Marnie me into a hand that, unfortunately, I won't be able to KO this with, which kind of sucks. Now, the question I am going to say is, do I research? I think I am going to research. I kind of want to get more energy in play, especially if they do have a boss. I'm going to do Apple Drop now to start hitting that Boltund. Yeah, we're going to do Apple Drop here. Get some damage on that Boltund. So now I can get KO'd by Destroyer Punch. I'm going to research while I'm at it. So I need to find more energy and stuff. Yeah, see. I want to get more energy in play. Just kind of spread the energy out a little bit, and then we'll Level Ball for another Apple. We actually could use Appletun here, too, if they keep putting Speed Lightnings in play. I'll Gourmandize. This way, if my opponent tries to boss one of these, I have a thing. I'm actually stuck in the active still. I can't actually move the Snorlax here. I don't even have energy in the discard. So, literally, my Snorlax is stuck in the active, which is kind of funny. But that's fine. Because whatever they bring in, my Crab is going to KO. I would prefer to get the first knockout on something because, well, I did lose a boss, though. So, we'll have to see how that goes. No, they do have the boss. They got for the Crab with the 1 energy on it. Do they have a KO here, though? They could paralyze me. They could paralyze me. I don't have a Switch in my hand. They're just playing Aurora. That's not going to move the Mareep, though. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, we drew the boss, too, bro. Who's man's? That's fine. We'll build this up, and I'll actually just trigger Avalanche. They could be stuck here for a few turns. I'm going to trigger Avalanche here and try to mill 2 cards. Hey, we hit an energy into Marnie. Good 2 cards to hit. Really good 2 cards to hit, because I don't want to get Marnie and lose my Melony and Raihans. They could be stuck. They could draw an energy or a supporter, of course, and then retreat the Mareep or Balloon. But if they don't, we can do another trigger Avalanche, or I can draw an energy here and boss. Okay, they have a research. Either they drew that... Oh, they had an Aurora anyways. Okay, they would have retreated regardless. Are they playing the Aurora Genesect? How does that even work, though? I don't like playing Genesect with Flaffy because you have to use 2 non-lightning energy to power it up. Are they going to retreat here, though, and knock me out, though? What are they even going to attack me with? I guess, like, the Zekrom. I didn't get a Switch either, right? I do play 2 copies of Switch. I wouldn't mind drawing a Switch here. Yeah, they're going to paralyze me. But if they do that, I can knock them out with Flapple. So it's not that big of a deal, actually, if they do go for the paralyzed play. If they do KO me here, I can draw an energy. I can try to boss KO this Boltund VMAX. I'm not really worried about the Zekrom. Especially with the way their bench is. They're down 3 Auroras, too, so they can't really attack with Genesect either. You see, now they take 60 damage. So what I can do here is I can bump the Stadium. I can do Flapple's ability and actually hit the Zekrom for 20. So now they can't do their attack again, right? Well, they can do their attack again, but they can't knock out my guy. Because if they do their attack, they knock themselves out. I could play Boss and Crobat now. I could drop Crobat here to try to draw more cards, try to get into a better hand. That's fine. I'll just pass. We'll let him knock me out. It's fine. I think once we get past this Boltund and Zekrom, we'll be fine. As long as I still have, like, switches in the deck. I mean, the Zekrom's not scary. I imagine they play, like, multiple Zekroms in their deck. I don't think that's the only one. So if they attack me again, they get KO'd, unless they're playing a healing card or a big charm. They could be playing. But I doubt it. I honestly, I maybe could have went for another apple drop there. Yeah, see, they retreat. So they were forcing them to go Boltund here, which I'm fine with. And they can't even use this thing again, because if they attack with it, they can knock themselves out. Could also be an apple target. So let's see what they do here. They could boss my other crab and knock it out, which I honestly, if they have that play available, I don't hate that play. They put more speeds in play for my Appletun, which is good. I don't hate the idea of them bossing my crab on the bench here to knock it out, because this thing's already heavily damaged, but we'll see what they do. I'm hoping they just KO my active. They have to have a boss, though, so they're down 1 boss, and I don't think they play any more than just 2. We'll see. We shall see. It's a good thing they can't use Genesect, I guess, because, I mean, it does have a weakness. Like, they can hit me for weakness, right? I don't know why they're playing it, though. No, they actually had a boss? No way, dude. Oh, my goodness. They actually had a boss. That's a yikes. They actually had the boss, dude. Unbelievable. Oh, but they don't knock me out. Oh, shoot. Their switch. They didn't have the KO. All right, cool. I don't have the attack either because my hand is dead. Oh, my God. Again, I don't think they play that much boss, though, so I could just... dead hand, dead hand, dead hand. How many energies do we have? Oh, 4, 5 out? I could try to Crobat here, but I can't draw any cards. We're going to have to go back into Snorlax and hope they don't have another boss. I really hate to waste that switch because I do need it for Zekrom, but the game didn't give me a choice. Yeah, I didn't get energy. We're hoping that they don't have a third boss in their hand or their deck. They misplayed pretty hard there. If they did KO me, though, I would have KO'd them anyway, so it wouldn't really matter. It's not too big of a deal because, like, yes, we're heavily damaged. I don't think they have a way to do 10 damage unless they have, like, Regieleki or something. But also, they don't have any other threats in play apart from a Pokemon that, if it attacks, it gets KO'd. And then Boltund, which we can easily one-shot if we can ever get an energy for Crab. I'm not too worried about this. And they have a Genesect that can't even do damage at the moment because it doesn't have any... They're out of waste, like they're out of energy. Unless they play Fusion Strike energy, which actually would suck. If they did play Fusion Strike energy, they could counter my Flapple, and then I can't hit the Genesect, which would be really annoying. But currently, everything they have, all their attackers are just kind of like, they're iffy because Boltund will die to Crabominable. Zekrom knocks itself out if it attacks, and then Genesect can't even attack because they're out of Auroras to use. So we'll see what they decide to do. Yeah, they misplayed pretty hard. I guess they didn't do the math with Bullstorm, which is good for us. Yeah, we're hoping they don't play 3 bosses orders. They might. They might play 3 boss. Okay, they just killed me. All right, cool. Now, I still can't attack, though. Kind of the problem. No energy in the discard pile. Can I draw an energy? Perfect. All right. That's all we needed. That's what I was hoping for this whole time was a bucket. Definitely attack with this thing. Alright. I'm going to Apple Drop the Genesect so we can hopefully KO it. If they play Fusion Strike Energy, because you never know. And then we will play this for Flapple. And knock out the Boltund. Alright, cool. Take this big boy out. And then we'll take our 3 prize cards here. They'll knock me out with Zekrom, but then they kill themselves. Switch is good. Capture Energy is amazing. Water's not bad either. We could get Marnied, which I'm actually hoping we don't get Marnied because I have a lot of supporters at the bottom of the deck, I think. So yeah, this is a really good spot to be in. Mew VMAX. Yo, what? A Mew VMAX Flaffy deck. Huh. Okay, this is a spicy matchup. Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. I was like, now I'm scared they'll play a Fusion Strike Energy, but no, they just play an Aurora. Okay, I'll just KO the Mew here. If I can, if they don't Marnie me, I'll just KO Mew with Crabominable. Yo, that's actually spicy. A Mew VMAX in a flat. I don't hate that idea because like Mew is a colorless attacker, and it does give you a really strong Psychic Pokemon. I don't hate that idea actually, but there's no good attacks to copy. I don't know. All right, they do knock themselves out. All right, we have game. They KO themselves thanks to my Flapple damage. I actually kind of rate the idea of playing Flaffy with Mew. I don't hate that idea. You don't really get access to like Genesect spam, but like the idea honestly isn't a bad. It's not a bad idea. As funny as that might sound, it's honestly not a bad idea. But I do have game because I can just go Capture Energy, Crab, do this, hit the Mew, and end the game. Boss it up. Bye-bye. Cool. All right. I kind of rate the idea of playing Mew, Genesect, and Flaffy, but I don't know if my opponent's list was the best way to play it, but it's an idea that actually doesn't sound like it was a bad idea. Now, if they played Fusion Strike Energy, bro, now that would have been a lot harder of a matchup. All right. Ooh, we won the coin flip. Honestly, though, I am liking the deck. I like being able to play aggressive with these crabs early on and take those early KOs like we did in those earlier games. I'm actually really liking it. All right. I like the hand. Now, I am going to go Snorlax here, unless we draw Melony. I still might just go Snorlax anyways. We'll go into Snorlax probably. All right, we'll do Great Ball first, and then Level Ball, and then Quick Ball for Snorlax. If Snorlax is... both should be in the deck. Let's see what we're playing against here. Chino. Okay, Great Ball. Another Crab. Don't want that. Level Ball for Applin. We got all our Flapple Snorlaxes there. That's good. All right, we'll do this. Ball this away. Grab Snorlax. And we'll switch and hide behind Snorlax for a turn. And we draw 7 cards. And hopefully we can draw and do a Melony. We don't. That's fine. We can just Marnie. Marnie Gourmandize again. Fine, we can just chill out with our big boy here until we set up the Crab. Now, my question is, what are they playing? They have Cinccino, but what else are they playing? Like, what is their main attacker going to be? Their main attacker going to be a VMAX is the question. We'll see. They could Marnie me, too. We could get Marnie into maybe a Scoop Up Net Melony combo. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Now, I am liking the deck, though, because it's just... the amount of, like... it's just the amount of aggressiveness it has early on with these. Like, if you can get the early turn 1 Melony combo off, and then you get those apples, it's just kind of insane. I don't know. I really like the deck. I feel like it does maybe want to play Cape of Toughness, though, to be honest. The one thing I want to add is, like, a couple capes just to give Crab 2/7 HP, which could make it a bit more safer to use. They're going to play an Evolution Incense. I am going to Marnie them here, so they do get probably an extra turn. Unless I set... well, maybe they'll, like, put a Special Energy and play Bench No Poke. Maybe they'll play Special Energy, Bench No Basics. Oh, Single Strike. Okay, Single Strike is fine, because Single Strike does take damage for themselves, which is good. The Houndoom helps us out. We don't even... at that point, the Flapple's not even necessary. They just pass. Okay, well, we can't win this turn, unfortunately. Fine. We'll Level Ball for another Flapple and Applin, Flaplin. Those Marnie. Could have played the Turffield, I guess, but I'm going to save the stadium. Those Marnie them here, and... alright. Not bad. We got an energy. Next turn, we just got to move Snorlax. Do Destroyer Punch. So Gourmandize. I could have maybe went Apple Drop there, but I'm going to save it. Didn't get a switching card. It's fine. I'll just go... no, it's fine. It's fine. No. We'll probably have to lose our Crobat here, but we'll research, try to get Net or Switch, and then I can set up Destroyer Punch and knock out Minccino or whatever. I don't know what they're playing. They're playing a Single Strike deck, so I don't know. We'll see. It'll be Single Strike Cinderace, which honestly might be a bad matchup because they... I mean, we can one-shot them very easily, but they can one-shot me very easily, which is very intimidating. I don't like how they can do that. We'll see. This deck doesn't do as well against single prize decks. Unless you're playing against like a low HP one where like Flapple kind of goes ham. Like if you're playing against Mad Party, but that no one plays Mad Party right now until the next set comes out, right? But I don't know. Mad Party would be an easy dub for this deck. Grab Cinccino. We're going to be able to hopefully KO the Cinccino, which will be good. We'll see what they do. They have a 3-card hand currently. They could have a Marnie in their hand. That'd be pretty bad. Wouldn't like to see a Marnie, because his hand is good. His hand is good. I can also set up energy in the discard when I research here for the Melony when I find one. That's kind of the idea. Ooh, they play a Crobat. That's a nice boss target. That could be a great way to win the game, is to boss Crobat. That's good. Are they playing a VMAX? I'm hoping they're playing a VMAX, though, and not Single Strike Cinderace. I'd rather them be playing, like, Gengar or Urshifu or something. Or any Single Strike V Pokemon. Because that would just be easy for my boy Crab to KO. But the Crobat will be a nice boss target. That'll help us win the game, I guess. Maybe boss Crobat at some point. Could be pretty good. Actually, you know what I can do? I can actually KO the Houndour here with 3 apple drops. I could take 2 prizes, potentially. Okay. They switch. Not as easy now. And I can still do it, but they just gave me Crobat, and I don't have a way to KO it unless I go Goonet twice. It's just I could pull that off. I still have to move this thing. Oh, they have a Marnie. Never mind. Never mind. There goes that. They do play a Fighting Energy, though, which tells me they're not playing Single Strike Cinderace, which is good. All right, Marnie, can I get anything good? Melony? There we go. Got Melony. Take a Melony to the Crab, and then hopefully get a switching card off of it. Or is it just better to research, actually? It might be better to research, to be honest. It might be better to research, actually. But at the same time, I could get the extra energy in play. If I research, so I can get triple apple and KO this Houndour, which would be really good. Like, this is one less Houndoom they have. That'd be a really funny way to get this KO. Is to KO the Houndour. And then they don't have another one in play. It's like, yeah, no Houndooms. Can I draw a Scoop Up Net, maybe? Another water. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm fine with just doing research. We're going to lose one Melony, but that's not a big deal. Because we also have Raihan to accelerate energy. So, it's all good. Okay, we didn't get a switching card, so we might have to Gourmandize again. But what I can do is I am able to KO this Houndour, which I am going to do. There's no reason not to. Just so that we can get a prize. Maybe the prize is a Scoop Up Net, and then whatever they bring in, I can attack. Or I can trigger Avalanche even at mill. Yeah, funny times. The problem is we don't have another Applin in play, obviously, but my prize could be a way to find Applin, right? You never know. My prize isn't going to be a switch. I can get an Applin. No. Damn it. Another Capture Energy. Do I bench Goon then? Might go ahead and bench Goon and then ping the Urshifu for 10 damage. We'll see. Yeah, we got the Gourmandize again, because I unfortunately wasn't able to find a switching card there. That's fine, though. That was a pretty hilarious KO. There's no reason not to go for that, because, like, yeah, then it's hard for them to build all their Pokemon without it, right? So, drawing one card here. But that one card goes a long way. There's a Level Ball for Applin. So we can go Capture Energy plus Level Ball next turn. Get more apples down. And then hopefully we can move the Snorlax. We'll see. But I'm Melony too. I mean, I'm fine with just cooling out with the Snorlax. That's one of the reasons I'm playing it. It just kind of chills out in the active and does its thing. Ooh. They can laser focus. Okay, they can laser focus and then boss my crap next turn and knock it out. Or no, they can't. They're only doing 100. They're only doing 200. That's the thing. That can't kill me. They have to get another single strike. Will be enough to kill me. So, we'll see. I want to find net or switch off this Gourmanda, or off this Melony we do. Yeah, I'm going to Melony just to get that extra energy down so I can build up more crabs. I'm going to make sure we have our Crabominables locked and loaded into play. So they can laser focus. Well, they need an energy next turn. Oh, they have no energy in the deck. That's not good for my opponent. The only way I can KO them if I get a switching card, which I don't know if I'll get. So I'll just do this. Grab Applin. Level Ball for Applin. The only way to KO them would be get net. 2 nets, right? I need 2 nets here to KO them, because I need to be able to Goon Ping them again. So it's Melony. Still no switching card, yeah. Rip. Oh my god. Pass it is. I can't even do Gourmandize. Not even worth it. I'm not going to bucket. I'm just going to pass. That's not good. Okay, they get the first KO. I am struggling out here to find one of my 3 switch outs. Which actually could cost us the game if they don't knock me out here. They could have a boss on my crab. They could have the boss on my crab. But their setup is so weak sauce that they do KO my crab here. Like, I'm not really worried about that because, I mean, they have one Houndoom in play. It's like, their setup is very weak, you know, so it won't matter too much. Kind of hoping they put the VMAX in play. I highly doubt they will, though. Well, they could. No, they're not going to. They can't even use the VMAX to KO me unless they go Gmax 1 blow, which they can't do. What? No, they do go VMAX. Huge mistake. That's a huge mistake. I'll just knock that out. And, I mean, they'll finally put my Snorlax out of its misery and knock this big boy out. Unless they have a boss in their hand, but that's not going to take a prize. It doesn't boss really do anything. Huh. I'm surprised they evolved. I guess I didn't have a choice, but I mean, it's not like we're going to whiff the Applin or Flapple or whatever. Interesting. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's see what they do. They're going to KO my Snorlax. They're doing me a favor. Are they going to get another single strike Pokemon down? Are they going to get another Urshifu or Umbreon down? Or Gengar, whatever they're playing. No, there's Evolution Incense. Yeah, I'll gladly KO this Urshifu with Crab, and then I'll just be chilling from there. Do I want to research? Yeah, I'll probably research too, just so I can find more stuff. Especially because I do want to find Boss's order. Yeah, we'll find Boss hopefully in a couple turns, and then do just KO the Crobat to win the game. Seems good. I don't think I'll be able to do shenanigans on this thing, unfortunately. So we're doing 150, 210, 270. Can't kill the Urshifu, so I have to put 10 damage on it. I have to get damage on it. All right, they do KO my Snorlax, but I'm very glad they did that because now I can just KO them. Bench this. Go Flapple. Play Turffield. Grab another Flapple. Do I have my bosses in the deck? I have one in the deck, so I could get off the prizes too. Yeah, that could be good. I could get boss of the prizes, which will be nice. All right, research. Before we do a Flapple, do research. And all right. Apple drop. Do I want to do another apple drop, though? I have Appletun, which is good in this matchup, too. Do I want to do another apple drop? Not really. I don't think there's much of a point. I'm going to Destroyer Punch. Take it out. Do a lot of damage. 390 damage. See you later, Urshifu. Can we get our boss on the prizes? There's Melony. That's good. Boss? There we go. We got boss. We'll take the middle one here. Energy's pretty good, too. Okay, cool. Now, we didn't get switched in our hand, so my opponent could boss my Crabominable and maybe stall it, because I didn't get switched there. And I can't build it up. Honestly, it might have been a little too early to bench that, to be honest. I probably shouldn't have benched it. It's fine, though. I mean, if they do stall it, I can just Melony or Marnie and maybe get there. We'll see. We'll see. It's looking pretty good, though. I mean, quite literally, if they don't try to stall my Crab here, I will win the game by bossing their Crobat. Yeah, whatever they do, we're KOing their Crobat here, so it won't matter too much. The game is kind of just over. We'll see what my opponent's got up their sleeve, though. I don't know. They could have some kind of crazy attacker here. I mean, they could Marnie me, but I still have the thing in the deck, right? I still have my boss in the deck. So they Marnie me, I can also still draw boss off of a Marnie. Oh, yeah, they're down bad. They have to touch the Houndoom. Yeah, this game's just over. Yes, and Crab's a pretty good attacker, man, against single strike decks. I ain't gonna lie. Crab destroys single strike decks because they have to self-damage themselves. Like, they kind of help me. They help my cause quite a bit. They do help my cause. Quite a bit, I would say. They're down a lot of energy, too. I don't even know if they have a single strike energy in the deck. It could be prized or in their hand, and they can't use it. They don't find an urn. They have to Marnie me, though. Marnie or boss stall my Crab is the only way they can win. I mean, if they try to stall my Crab, I was Melony. I could also just trigger Avalanche and just keep milling them. Maybe get lucky, hit a few good cards. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, they got Quick Ball. They could grab another Crobat if they play 2, try to draw more cards. Or they can get another Ursh, but it won't really matter. Because I have 2 Crabominals. Once this one Crabominable dies, I have another one anyways that can basically checkmate them. So that Urshifu won't do anything, unfortunately, for my opponent. The game is basically just over, I want to say. I don't know if they can really stop me at this point, especially with our setup. With our current setup, it's pretty hard for them to stop me. They have a 1-card hand, too. So, like, they don't have anything here. We do just win. Single Strike Roar. They can attach to Houndoom, but if they do that, they can't attack with it. Yeah, they don't even have the energy in the deck. Yeah, it's prized. I figured. Yeah, this game is basically just over. Oh, no, hold on. They actually had a Marnie. Okay, never mind. They had a Marnie. Can we draw the boss off it, though? We do not, but I get Crobat, though, which will help us get there. I'm actually going to... I'm not going to shuffle my deck here. I could shuffle the deck. I'm not going to, though, because I am going to try to make sure I draw the boss off Crobat. If I shuffle the deck, though, I have a better chance of getting 2 boss instead of the 1. We didn't have that many... Since our hand was so big, we didn't have a lot of cards in the deck anyway, so there's probably a better chance I find boss anyways. Let's do this. and then Nethagoon, Crobat for 3, and let's see if we can find boss. We got it. Yeah, see? Easy peasy. And then we'll just hit the Urshifu, and that'll be it. That'll be GG's with the Crabominable deck. Yeah, these single strike matchups are pretty good. Single strike is a good matchup for Crabominable, I ain't gonna lie. That is one thing I like about this deck, is single strike seems to be pretty solid just because they kind of just take a lot of damage anyways, and that's good for Destroyer Punch. And that'll be it for the video, guys, on the Crabominable deck here, I think, with those matches. We got some pretty good games showing off the power of this deck. I like it, too, because it's pretty, like, aggressive. You can set up those early Melonies. I'm liking the deck quite a bit. I don't know what I would change about the list other than, again, I do want to maybe play a couple copies of Cape of Toughness. I think that'd be pretty good in here. But now, overall, I really like the deck. I think the Snorlax was really good. Overall, the Snorlax proved to be a pretty good card to have in the deck also. That'll be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. Guys, new channel, subscribe down below. Help me in the road to reaching 24,000 subs. Check out card comment down below. Use code LDF. Check out my Twitch, my Twitter, and my Discord server, and my TikTok down below. And I will see you guys on another video. Bye-bye.